All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game between Lin versus Colorful. This game taking place here on Last Refuge 1.5. We see Lin spawning as the teal orc on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Colorful has spawned as the purple night elf. Night elf versus, well, orc in a 1v1 matchup here as things are getting underway. Most likely, we'll be looking at a hero, not a tavern hero, coming out, Demon Hunter, Keeper of the Grove with archers and taking some of this bit of damage. Meanwhile, back on the south side, Lin seems to be opening up with Blade Master Grunts instead of, well, Farseer Headhunters. We'll take a look at the timing on Lin's tech to tier 2, and then we'll have a greater understanding of what the strategies will be coming in from the orc. With that said, gonna go ahead and speed things up to 2 times speed or 4 times speed. It looks as though nothing too interesting happening in the opening segments here. It is gonna be a Blade Master going up against a Demon Hunter, not a Keeper of the Grove, which has been the more stable or popular hero as of late. The Demon Hunter does have the ability to counter enemy heroes much better, but at the same time, this seems to lose a little bit of pacing later on. It seems easier to level up that Demon Hunter as a second hero than as opposed to a first hero. All right, there goes an ensnare onto this one peon here. Going to try to perhaps grab some damage. Demon Hunter going to try and chase down this peon, actually. Perhaps try and get in front. No, he is not. He's just running around the peon and instead going to try and go after the Blade Master down to the south. Meanwhile, the archer is going to be there to finish off the last bits of damage and giving that long distance bit of experience to the Demon Hunter here as we see an ensnare go down. All right, Colorful looking to finish off this Forest Troll High Priest. Forest Troll High Priest getting in quite a bit of mana burns and will finally get taken down there, picking up a Wand of Illusion. There's that level 2 on that Demon Hunter. Interesting creep choice and pattern there as we see an ensnare go down onto the peon of Lin. One more shot should finish him off, or could have been one more shot, as we saw there a little bit of RNG in favor of Colorful. Coming back down to the south side here, Illusion keeping track, making sure that no expansion is currently around anywhere as the Demon Hunter is still wandering around quite a bit. Blade Master may try and do a little bit of a steal here. A Grunt is off to the side. That Demon Hunter taking a bit more damage than he would like. Are we going to get a mana burn change? No, we are not. Another Wind Walk right there as the Blade Master just seemingly passing on through. Blade Master looking to clear up some creep camps here and perhaps get a bit more experience, denying it from his opponent. Demon Hunter now going to coming back around, sees what's going on here. Are we going to see a mana burn? There's level 2 onto that Blade Master. Now he's still able to Wind Walk away as he got to level 2, gaining enough experience or enough mana to try and Wind Walk. The Demon Hunter may have been better off trying to mana burn the Null Warden and getting that last bit of damage through to deny the experience. But, well, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Colorful back off to the north here, looking to clear out of this mercenary camp as techs to tier 2 are already well underway. Still do not see any war mill as of yet, as we could be going into a Spirit Lodge, Tauren Totem, or a Bestiary, to any 2 of those 3, or rather Bestiary and one of the other 2, as the Blade Master tries to finish off an archer and was able to take it down before the Shadow Meld was complete. Ancient of War still taking quite a bit of damage here. Meanwhile, see a bit of damage still heading back across here. Blade Master unable to do very much of anything as we see a reveal go down there. All right, there goes a Windwalk strike onto an archer. Archer taken down as well as the Blade Master, well, now looks to try and help out one of his fellow grunts. Grunt down to 37, down to 8, down to dead as the creeps wake up in time to finish the job. All right. Grunt waking up the creeps just to make sure that the Demon Hunter doesn't get the last kill and gain that experience. All right, little bit of a pathing blocking here. Is it going to allow that Forest Troll Shadow Priest to head back home? It will, as damage is still racking up. Forest Troll Shadow Priest does get a little bit of heals from those Moonwells and now making a play back out. We are looking at a strategy of Druids of the Talon. All right, so Druids of the Talon over Ancient of Lore, Dryads, and Bears. Druids of the Talon able to pick up that Blade Master to try and neutralize, as we are going into a Tauren Totem and a Bestiary. Spirit Walkers alongside, excuse me, Spirit Walkers able to, well, disenchant that disenchant that ability there. But Colorful also bringing in a Beastmaster to play. All right, by bringing in a Beastmaster to play, he's going to be able to, well, throw down summons, obviously, but it's also going to, well, make it so that the disenchant is, you'll have to choose what opportunities he wants to try and disenchant. Disenchant is a rather expensive ability, and those Taurens and those Spirit Walkers are often, well, not numerous in number. If we are looking at Masked Druids of the Talon, are we looking at Master Druids of the Talon? It could be Fairy Dragons. No, haven't seen anything to indicate what exactly the strategy is yet. If it is Master Druids of the Talon, as long as the Druids of the Talon get a decent amount of mana and don't constantly, well, try and cyclone units that are too close together, oftentimes Spirit Walkers run out of mana as one of their plays. All right, Ogre Mauler off to the north here. Beastmaster could summon in some more Quill Beasts as well. There's that extra Quill Beast recently summoned. We're looking at that illusion absorbing quite a bit of damage there as the Demon Hunter, while trying to exchange some items, Beastmaster picks up a Scroll of the Beast. Could be useful for some sort of timing attack a bit later on, as we see a double level up between the Beastmaster and that Demon Hunter. All right, a Hawk up in the sky, keeping track of Windwalk Blade Master if it does try and show up. Meanwhile, that Demon Hunter actually evading quite a bit of damage there for a while, and well, that will help with the Moonwells and how much they've been drained. All right, quite a bit of Moonwell damage here. Druids of the Talon, we are already at Tree of Eternity, as we are training up those Ancients of Wind. Should be trying to also train up that Mastery training, not quite there yet. And you have one Ancient of Wind not doing much of anything, while the other is doubly queued. So Colorful, well, going to be missing out on a bit of mana, as he could have perhaps tried to diverse or split the production and get those Druids of the Talon out a little bit faster, allowing for more mana regeneration. All right, what is going down to the south here? Demon Hunter looking to pick up some items. He has an Orb of Venom. He's sold his Scroll of Town portal. Cheers. Hey, Metaphysics. Coming back through Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 2. Blade Master sitting at level 3 with quite some good items. Dual Claws of Attack +5, Circlet of Nobility, and Dual Gloves of Haste. The only items he's missing is some survivability items. Potion of Greater Healing or Potion of Invulnerability will be necessary, as he sells that Scroll of Speed there to perhaps pick up a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Only real reason to sell that that Scroll of Speed. All right, Masked Druids of the Talon here. There is that fairy, or there's a reveal right there. Blade Master wind walking there, as you can see. Are we going to see a Cyclone pickup? No Cyclone pickup as of yet. Still at Adept training, as that Hawk was able to keep track of that Blade Master. Tome of Knowledge, there's that pick up right there. Demon Hunter could try and go and mana burn back the other way, as the Raiders and the Tauren Chieftain trying to get to level 3 as well. Tauren Chieftain did opt to go for Shockwave to try and counteract these Druids of the Talon. We will need to be looking at some Scrolls of Healing from the Night Elf side. Otherwise, that level 3 Tauren Chieftain and level 2 Shockwave will be able to, well, start blowing those units over. Gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3 now drop. Tauren Chieftain will be up to 950 in terms of hit points once he gets picked up. Tauren Chieftain constantly getting body blocked a little bit there. There we go. 950 maximum mana, and, well, does have an item spot to give when the time comes. Lin now looking to set up an expansion for himself. Demon Hunter's going to simply walk on through. Hawk is up there. There goes a Quicken Snare. Demon Hunter is going to try and engage, as no, he is not going to be engaged against, as he does have that potion or that health stone and acts as a greater potion of healing and half a ring of regeneration while just being carried. All right, quick death. One Druid of the Town there. There's a Shockwave going down. Pocket Factory as that third and final hero for a little bit of zoning effect, a little bit of damage, as that Pocket Factory, if it left unchecked, will crank out those goblins and then start to eat away at all of these Druids of the Talon. Druids of the Talon has not been a very, very common strategy as of late, and it looks like, well, there is a reason for that, as Colorful consistently losing units left and right. However, a number of Spirit Walkers are currently low on hit points here. Demon Hunter continuing to fight his way through. There goes another Raider as it gets taken down. Blade Master, however, has been constantly up in the air, unable to really dish out that damage. 44 supply compared to 46 as Lin, well, throws down another shockwave. Tauren Chieftain really needs to get to level 5 here, as the Beastmaster could be in trouble. Potion or Health Stone now transferred over. He is still surrounded and a bit of trouble, and Scroll of Town Portal not going to be used as he gets taken down. Beastmaster gets taken down at level 2 as the Great Hall is now suffering quite a bit of damage and will be forced to be cancelled. 41 supply compared to 45. Units are still in a massive retreat here. A Blade Master is currently not revealed as Colorful looking to retreat back. Yeah, Colorful's Goblin Tinker. My apologies. For some reason, I thought for a moment it was Lin's, as the Tauren Chieftain is not going to have a very good day here at all. All right, Blade Master coming in around the corner as Scroll of Town Portal transferred right there beautifully. Blade Master not able to be spotted as the Beastmaster was taken down and did not bring over that Scouting Hawk. All right, that Scouting Hawk would have made a tremendous difference there. Shockwave being blown through. Ogre Lord gonna get taken down. Claws of Attack plus 12 on that Demon Hunter. That is some major damage bonus, plus 19 now with that Orb of Venom and that Circlet of Nobility. All right, Lin's one Watchtower still left there. Demon Hunter can dive on in here. A little bit of evasion coupled with high armor and easily taking that out there. Beastmaster nearly resurrected and back in the game. Level 3, nearly level 3, and level 2 Goblin Tinker going up against a level 3 Blade Master and a level 3 Tauren Chieftain. All right. A Blade Master looking to continue that level up here. Ogre Lord gonna get taken down. What item? Drop Hood of Cunning quickly given over to the Blade Master, which acts as, well, Claws of Attack plus 5 and then more mana for more wind walks as well. Tauren Chieftain could also use that additional intelligence for those shockwaves, but, well, auto attacking on that Blade Master it's just extremely important over the long run. All right. Tauren Chieftain looking to back up here. Ogre Mauler going to get taken down. Tauren Chieftain could get to level 4 off of this creep camp as that Ogre Magi makes its way back down. Meanwhile, off to the north here, the Ogre Lord has been cleaned up, and Colorful doesn't want the leftovers of Lin's creep camp at all. Coming back down to the south here, level 4 now on that Blade Master. Tauren Chieftain just shy of level 4. Why isn't it staying close enough? Oh wow, just within range. Now at level 4 with level 2 Endurance Aura. That's going to be a big deal indeed, as we see Fairy Dragons now out in play to try and cause some mana fair problems if there is some Spirit Link or Cyclone cast. Demon Hunter getting ensnared here. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. The Demon Hunter in a little bit of trouble. Down to 300 hit points, down to 200 hit points, down to 100 hit points. Scroll of Healing, Potion of Invulnerability used at the last moment. Able to stay alive. Mana burn onto the Tauren Chieftain as both heroes are currently up in the air. Scroll of Healing used again as the, well, Druid, Demon Hunter has to consider his options. Down to 231 hit points. All right, more Mana Flare coming back across. We're looking at, well, now a more Quill Beast as the Beastmaster continuing the fight. Are we going to see a Scroll of Town Portal? No, we are. Yes, we are. We are going to see a Scroll of Town Portal as the Tauren Chieftain able to stay alive, buying a Potion of Healing just in time from that Voodoo Lounge there. All right. Some big war of attrition on both sides. Some Druids of the Talon very low on hit points. Moonwell is also bone dry. Colorful needs to pick up some Scrolls of Healing before venturing on out, as that Tauren Chieftain, well, should be getting up a Clarity Potion and using it. Not quite sure why he isn't. Well, he's picked up a Clarity Potion, hasn't used it, but you better believe that a Shockwave is inbound on those Druids of the Talon. Demon Hunter sitting at 4, Beastmaster sitting at 3, Goblin Tinker still sitting at level 2, and yeah, Goblin Tinker picking up some of those bonus items indeed, as there is now Scrolls of Healing on that Beastmaster and a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Rinsing and repeating the strategy again. Hawks are there. Mana burn onto the Tauren Chieftain, unable to get that important shockwave off, as the Hawk still does not have an auto attack as of yet. Pocket Factory gonna attempt to take down that Voodoo Lounge. You saw how important that Voodoo Lounge is early on in this engagement. And what is this? We are looking at the army of Lin completely ignoring the home base and saying, you know what, you have an army that does magic damage. I have a bunch of fortified buildings. Let's see who can win out in this base race instead. Colorful now suffering quite a bit of damage. Druid of the Talon gonna go ahead and get in some cyclones off onto some of those other units, taking down one of the Moonwells. And there's one way to force your opponent, knowing that you can win the base trade race just because you have some siege damage. All right, coming back through. Lin making sure that there is no expansion coming in from the other side here. Lin trying to just perhaps make this game go long, perhaps try to set up an expansion. Colorful, however, has quite a bit of bank available to him, as he needs to rebuild up some Moonwells in order to train up any additional units. 159 critical strike on that Blade Master. Fairy Dragon now looking to retreat back. We're looking at a Hawk right there. We're going to see a Cyclone. No, we are not Fairy Dragon, however, Fairy Fire, however, able to keep track of that Blade Master as it attempts to retreat back. Lin is setting up a third watchtower here, and with that third watchtower, should feel safe attempting to build up a great hall and set up an expansion down to the south side. That little bit of base defense does help out tremendously, but he needs his army nearby to really hold on to these watchtowers if he wants to keep this little bit of an advantage. All right, there goes a couple of ensnares there, so goes some Fairy Dragon. Here we are going into an engagement as well, but backing up a bit too far again, unable to get Colorful to really chase. One watchtower going to get taken down. Here goes the engagement. There goes, Cyclone as well, as the watchtowers are under a bit of distress. Are we perhaps going to try and take down that Dire Beast? Yes, we are. Dire Quill Beast about to get taken down, but there's a Cyclone there. Lin is going to end up getting all of his watchtowers cleaned up easily and taken down before he could get his army into position to try and defend it, even though he has a decent size army. Coming back through, Demon Hunter, making its way to the left side there. Yeah, you want to be fighting in front or behind, not next to your watchtowers, to make sure that all of your watchtowers are engaged. Meanwhile, Blade Master now clearing up the remainder of this creep camp here, and we're looking at, the main base once again under a bit of distress. You can see all of this magic and piercing damage isn't dealing much against the base of Lin, as the peons are now trying to retreat back once more. And meanwhile, we are looking at a Scroll of Town Portal being used again here, as Druid of the Talon was able to staff a preservation back home, get a Cyclone off before getting the Scroll of Town Portal, and these little small positional exchanges could be enough for Colorful to win, just taking down one raider at a time to come away with the victory, while the Pocket Factory is still doing a little bit of work. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 4. You know he wants to get to level 5 and in a hurry. Doesn't seem like he's been given the opportunity. Meanwhile, the Blade Master with plus 15 damage looking to retreat back again still. All right, some of those claws of attack earlier were sold. The Blade Master now looking to fall back here. Only, plus 15 damage compared to the Demon Hunter's plus 19 with those claws of attack plus 12. All right, Tauren Chieftain heading back off to the north here. Does have a Ring of Regeneration now. Giving that item to the, no real reason to give it to the Blade Master, but the Blade Master shouldn't be holding onto the Scroll of Healing either. Needs something a little bit more potent for himself and himself only, as that's the type of Blade Master, or a type of person that Blade Master is. Gonna take down that Fairy Dragon there, as we're gonna be going into another engagement here in just a second. Tauren Chieftain nearly sitting at level 5. Are we going to see some shockwaves? Yes, we are only hitting one Druid of the Talon. Tauren Chieftain, however, quickly backs away. Blade Master could be in trouble, down to 199 hit points, but that Spirit Link keeping him alive and well. Voodoo Lounge, is available. We should be looking at some healing salves on that Tauren Chieftain, and then passing that around here. There you go, giving it to the Raider, the Blade Master. Clarity Potion onto that Blade Master temporarily, as well as he's going to venture forth. All right, army inbound and engaging. What is that Blade Master doing? He simply just ran on by the entire Night Elf army, as this is giving Colorful time to engage and get into position. All right, old school strategies here. Blade Master going to try and engage from behind. Does have a healing sab and and Clarity Potion going for him, but he does not feel ready to pull the trigger to get this engagement going just quite yet. Peons also joining in on this Spirit Link action as the barracks about to get taken down. All right, main gold mines only have about a minute of mining left. There goes another shockwave there. Tauren Chieftain just wants one more shockwave, add in a little bit of damage onto these Druids of the Talon. Demon Hunter, however, able to zone him away as Lyn finally breaking and going into low upkeep. Altar of Storms going to fall here. And this is just a very big timing attack. Tauren Totem Raider still trying to get trained up. Here we are, 56 over 81 supply. Ensnare onto the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter taking a little bit of damage under duress from here. There's another shockwave going around as the Tauren Chieftain still has quite a bit of mana and may be able to throw down another shockwave if he keeps his distance away from that Demon Hunter. Trying to land up one more shockwave. There it goes. Only hits one target, but better than being burned by another 100 points of mana again. All right, both sides still fighting their way through. Orc Burrows unable to stop this stronghold aggression here as the Blade Master should really be trying to engage here. No peons are really repairing the stronghold either, and this damage is, although it is slow, is starting to chip away at this stronghold. All right, getting ready to engage here. Are we going to find the proper positioning? More Fairy Dragons joining in. 61 supply compared to 56. Cyclone now picking up as we see a couple of disenchants go down. Mana Burn, Beastmaster trying to fight back here. Does have a Scroll of Healing as well. Should be able to survive survive fairly well as the Raiders are exchanging blows against those Druids of the Talon. Magic damage versus siege damage against those armor exchanges. However, Scrolls of Healing keeping those Druids of Talon alive. More exchanges going on back and forth here. Cyclone leaving many of those Raiders up in the air. Blade Master is just constantly in problem as the units are just well neutralized out of position. 40 supply compared to 50, and Colorful looking to be able to win this as he's able to divide and conquer the army pretty consistently. All right, Beastmaster could be in trouble. Is the Beastmaster going to get taken down? No, Beastmaster still alive and well temporarily as the Blade Master gets Wand of the Wind picked up as the Hawk is still keeping track of that target. All right, more units trying to re-engage in the battle here. Are we going to see the Blade Master try to dive in on some other target here? Blade Master now going after those Druids of the Talon. Demon Hunter has plenty, and Colorful with the lower score able to come away with the win as he was able to just constantly neutralize the enemy units and just simply divide and conquer with the support of the Fairy Dragons and that Mana Flare. The Spirit Walkers unable to disenchant easily and suffering bouts of damage. And with that said and done, Colorful comes away with the victory. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.